2. Swung on and miss. Fuchs
coming in right side, Sip goes down to the slide and gets it.
Nelson's going to take off on the pitch, which is a called strike 3.
Wes Marshall pitches a ground ball through the infield on the left side. One will score. They're going to wave a second runner around. Throw will come to the plate. It is not in time.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show in the Region 1 baseball tournament. It's another loser out game. This one, though, features the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers against the Ball Stars of Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Ross Holt, and Lingerwood. And a pleasant, good, chilly, and brisk Friday afternoon from Hendrickson Field. 44 degrees. I think when we started at first pitch of Northern Cass and Kinder Richland in the resumption, it was about 53. So we've got 9 degrees down. We've gotten some rain to come through, but nothing since. Just overcast skies really throughout the day here in Enderlin. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to IrieINS.com. That is IrieINS.com. The winner of this contest will play Northern Cass in our nightcap here in Enderlin, as the starting lineups are being introduced here for the Ball Stars. And then the winner of that game between the Jags and this one would play Kindred Richland at 5 o'clock in a lose-or-go-home game on Monday. And then the winner would play Central Cass in championship game number 1, following that in Castleton as well. And then, if needed, a follow-up game or that challenge game, because it's a double elimination bracket on Tuesday. So that's where we are right now here in the Region 1 baseball tournament. It's Fargo Oak Grove and Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta. The Ball Stars, 3 wins, 12 losses on this season. For the Grovers, they're at 7-10. For the Ball Stars, they defeated the number 16 Enderlin Eagles here in Enderlin on Tuesday earlier this week by a final of 5-1. Adam Baldwin, 6 innings, 3 hits, 6 walks, and 6 strikeouts and 4 walks. He'll take the mound here to start as well for the Ball Stars. Eric Ebo with a 2 RBI double in the 5th to make it 2-1 for the Ball Stars. Then they lost 22-4 against Kindred Richland in 5 innings yesterday. That's why they're here in this win or go home type of contest. For the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers, they jumped out early against the Oaks Tornadoes in a 14-4 win in that contest. Jonathan Ashe, 2 for 3 with 4 runs scored for Fargo Oak Grove. Then the Grovers lost by 10 in 6 innings against the Central Cass Squirrels. So that's how Fargo Oak Grove is in this contest here in the Region 1 baseball tournament. That does it again for our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to IrieINS.com. That's IrieINS.com. The first pitch is next here on your live event.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Again, that does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. First pitch here in this one. First pitch swinging to Jay Stenson is going to be a strike, and that'll start at 5:13 here in Enderlin. Jay Stenson, Tony Perales, and then Eric Ebel here, the 1-2-3 batters for the Ball Stars. After that, Adam Baldwin, the opposing pitcher, batting cleanup. The righty on the mound is going to be Grayson Doctor, and that'll be a strike. Now 0-2. Jarrett Fredrickson batting 5th with Chris Davenport batting 6th here for the Ball Stars. Righty-righty matchup. 0-2 pitch in the dirt now, 1-2. Brody Steenblock, the freshman second baseman, batting 7th. Kellen Ramp 8th, and Hunter Dunn is batting 9th here for the Ball Stars. 0-2 pitch out in front. This is going to get by the third baseman, backhanded by Dudek, and that'll be an infield single. So the off-speed pitch got Stenson out in front, but it will be a leadoff base knock here for the Ball Stars. So Stenson, Perales, Ebo, Baldwin, Fredrickson, Davenport, Steenblock, Remp, and Dunn. The Ball Stars are under the guidance of Taylor Kenfield here, the head coach for the Ball Stars. Quick pickoff throw back to first. Not going to be in time. For Fargo Oak Grove, 7 wins, 10 losses on the season. Head coached by Justin Petrick. We'll get to their outfield here in a second after the pitch by Doctor. This one is going to be popped up and playable for the first baseman in Liebel. Liebel takes a couple of steps and able to get one down here in the top of the first inning. So a pop out to the first baseman, one down. Liebel is going to be at first with Wolf at second. Dudek at short with Ide at third. Dietz in left, Ashe in straightaway center, and Nichols in right with Hermstead behind the plate here for the Grovers. Ball Stars in their black tops with gray pants. This one going to be in there for a strike, now 0-1. For the Grovers out in their gold tops, alongside with that, they have their white pants with that cardinal maroon numerals and lettering. No balls, one strike here to Eric Ebel for the senior shortstop. He's had himself a good tournament so far. The 0-1 pitch, going to miss outside for a ball, now 1-1. Umpiring crew here in this game, calling balls and strikes, is Gareth Hansen, Cale Hamry up the third baseline, and Eric Olson is at first here for our umpiring crew in this contest. Here's the pitch. Runner is going, throw down to second. Sliding in safely is Stenson. So Stenson's going to have a stolen base. 1-2 count upcoming here for Ebel. On our Bank North scoreboard here, Fargo Oak Grove and the Ball Stars with a runner in scoring position now with Stenson, and the pitch popped up. That's going to be out of play, and we'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Still to come after this one. Again, Northern Cass will sit and wait to find out who they'll play in another win-or-go-home contest upcoming in the Region 1 baseball tournament. As Doctor looks back the runner at second and fires. That'll miss out of the zone, now 2-2. We'll have the Region 1 softball tournament coming up again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. in Hillsboro. The Burros go up against the co-op of Hankinson. This one will be on the ground. A 2-hopper. Dudek looks back the runner, goes across the diamond of Liebel, 6-3 on the putout. Now 2 downs here, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Our coverage began at 11 o'clock in the morning, so we're about 6 hours and change old here. It's going to be Adam Baldwin, the opposing pitcher, having a chance to help his own cause up right now here in Enderlin. And the pitch on the way. That one's going to be low for a ball, now 1-0. Today in Enderlin, with where the wind is blowing and still continues to blow more from right to left across the diamond or into left center field, left center's had a jet stream where if you can get one up in the air, you have a chance to hit one out of this ballpark. Swung on and missed. That's going to be 1-1. The last 2 games combined, 11 home runs. So, again, we've seen some power here, specifically with how Hendrickson Field is, and you got the wind blowing out. Runner going from second. Here's a throw down to third, and it's going to be gloved, but not in time. Getting in safely is going to be Stenson with a stolen base. So he steals second. He steals third for the 8th grade catcher. Now 90 feet away. 1 ball, 2 strikes upcoming here to Baldwin, so just another chance to score. And Baldwin hits one in the air. That's one going to go and die in front of the center fielder here, Ashe. It's an RBI single for Adam Baldwin, and the Ball Stars strike first. It's 1-0. It's now the Ball Stars lead it 1-0 on our Bank North scoreboard here after a Baldwin RBI single. So top of the first. And Stenson with those couple of stolen bases, well, that actually works out in his favor at the very end. This one going to be blocked in the dirt by Fredrickson. And now it's going to be 1-0. Fredrickson, the junior third baseman here. So Stenson comes in to score. And the Ball Stars lead it 1-0. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be a ball. Now 2-0. 370 down the line and left, 325 to straightaway center, then 285 down the field here in right are the dimensions at Hendrickson Field. This one going to miss for a ball, now 3-0. The Ball Stars, 3 wins, 12 losses on the season. The Grovers at 7-10. We'll get to the matchup earlier this season between these two teams. Quick pick throw back to first, not going to be in time. As we'll still have the 3-ball, no-strike count upcoming here on Frederickson. We'll see if Jarrett gets the green light on 3-0. They pick it back again. That's going to be close. Safe, says Eric Olson, as Baldwin had to dive headfirst slide back to first base. So 3-0 again, with Doctor looking into his battering ram Hermstead. This one going to be in there for a strike. Now 3-1. So Fargo, Oak Grove, and the Ball Stars earlier this season played on May the 3rd, in which Oak Grove won 24-6 in that contest. That contest was down at Fairmount. Big play will be back in time as well. Baldwin getting a lot of attention here in the top of the first inning after the RBI single. As Grayson Doctor will look in and fires. This one's going to be foul back and will make the count full at 3-2, which will allow Baldwin to take off early from first base. Region 1 baseball tournament. Playing through the elements would be an understatement here this spring, and it came right on schedule in the Region 1 baseball tournament as well. Here's the throw back. That's not going to be in time as Baldwin gets back 3-2. Doctor just seeing if he can maybe get Baldwin a little bit up, trying to go on a 3-2 count. Runner leaves. That one will be a ball, and now runners at first and second. So Baldwin gets to scoring position. Fredrickson walks the line to first. First walked against Doctor here. So a pair of hits. You got to run across. That is earned. And now all of a sudden, after Stenson was able to get a knock, and then you look at Baldwin here, you're going to have runners at first and second as Justin Petra comes out just for a quick little talk with Doctor on the mound here. Trying to get the final out of this inning as Chris Davenport, the senior first baseman, will step in here for the Ball Stars. So runners at first and second, and the pitch swung on and missed by Davenport, now 0-1. So Oak Grove find themselves behind here on our Big North scoreboard early. The Ball Stars able to jump out as they did against Kinder Richland, got a run early. This one is going to be popped up, and the second baseman, Wolf, and alongside Liebel come over, and then this one's going to drop in for a base knock, and the runner's in around a third. Baldwin's trying to come in, he is, and now it's 2-0 Ball Stars. So the Ball Stars take a 2-0 lead now. So all of a sudden the two with Liebel and Wolf went back and forth a little bit there as it was popped up in the infield. And all of a sudden now it's going to be a base knock, the third one, and that's a 2-0 game. That's going to be a ball now to Brody Steenblock. So one of those that we've seen throughout today here in Enderlin with the wind having a little bit of chaos here. Well, that one with Liebel and Wolf. Liebel just kind of undercut it. Wolf went behind him, and now we have another pop-up here, and who's going to call this one? The pitcher does, Doctor, and he gloves it, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the first inning. So the Ball Stars get an extra run across in the first and lead it 2-0 here after Steenblock pops out to the pitcher on that one. So 2 runs on 3 hits. There was no errors, 2 runners left on base. A half inning complete here in Enderlin. It's the Grovers coming to bat, down by 2.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
The City of Hillsborough welcomes you to town, conveniently located halfway between Fargo and Grand Forks. You can shop for your personal items or your farm and business supplies at our local stores. If you're looking for a new home or a working job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. The City of Hillsborough congratulates the area graduates on your achievements, and they wish you all the best in your future. They hope that you'll carry pleasant memories of school days and graduation time for the rest of your life. Congratulations and best of luck, graduates from the City of Hillsborough.
We go to the bottom of the first inning here. Jonathan Ashe, Jake Wolf, and Mason Hermstead do up here for Fargo Oak Grove against Adam Baldwin. Grayson Doctor is batting fourth with Dudek fifth and Bjorn Idis sixth. You have Deet seventh, Liebel eighth, and Gavin Nichols ninth here in the lineup for the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers against Adam Baldwin. Baldwin picked up the win for the Ball Stars on Tuesday night, which feels like a while ago now here in Enderlin when we were down here. Same crew, Joey Hughes running camera, Chase Miller with you here from Hendrickson Field. That was a little bit nicer of a day, though, in terms of the weather. Kind of felt like a spring into summer, good night to kind of have a bonfire. As Baldwin throws against Jonathan Ashe for a strike here. Righty versus righty, and the pitch swung on and missed, now 1-1. Stetson is behind the plate. Fredrickson at third with Ebel in short. Steenblock at second and Davenport at first. There's the pitch. It'll be a ball, now 2-1. Perales in left, Dunn in center, and Remp in right here for the Ball Stars. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ashe, lead-off batter for the Grovers here, swung on and missed, now 2-2. Ashe got hit in the face after a tag came with a Cam Parker in the Region 1 baseball tournament in their last contest in Kindred yesterday. And it was an inadvertent one, as this one's going to be coming in, 2-2. That'll miss for a ball, 3-2. Ashe just kind of hit the deck hard as Parker gloved it, came down and tried to swipe, and as Ashe kind of went feet first for the slide, that's where the tag came across the front and hit him in the face. 3-2, well, that'll go all the way to the backstop here as Ashe now will run it out as he gets to first base, and it'll be a leadoff walk here for the Grovers. So Ashe takes first. Jake Wolf, the senior second baseman, now steps up. The son of activities director Brent Wolf at Fargo Oak Grove. We have the head baseball coach, Justin Petrick, up the third baseline, and the head basketball coach on the boys' side, Kyle Card, up the first baseline. Wolf takes a strike, now 0-1. Wolf also had a good game against Central Cass, able to get an RBI, get on base, find ways, and just be a pesky hitter. Baldwin, quick flip over to first. Davenport unable to apply the tag on that one. It'll be 0-1. Fredrickson playing in on the grass at third, trying to take away the bunt. Outfield playing straight away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one is going to be a bunt up the third base line. Fredrickson comes. There's the throw to first. It's not going to be in time. So Wolf gets aboard. Runners now at first and second here with no outs, and the Grovers got something cooking here in the first. So Ashe gets to second base as Jake Wolf is going to be able to get on board with that single. And now Mason Hermstead, the junior catcher, steps up as we get a cooler breeze coming in the press box here. As the wind is, again, going to more center to left center field here. And the number 3 batter in there for a strike, Mason Hermstead, the junior catcher here, coming up for the Grovers, now behind the count, no balls and 1 strike. So after 2 runs come across for the Ball Stars, the Grovers trying to answer here in the first. Swung on and missed by Mason, now 0-2, and he got the top of the lineup on at second and first here. As looking back, the runners is going to be Adam Baldwin. As Davenport playing in front of Wolf at first, and the pitch. This one's going to be on the ground. Fredrickson's going to have another chance at this one. Gloves in, that's going to be in there, and everyone's going to move up 90 feet. So Ashe goes to third. Wolf will get second. And Hermstead again with another one. So this one, if you're Fargo Oak Grove, you get the walk, you get the bunt down the third baseline, and then you have a grounder that was going to be a tough play by Fredrickson regardless. Base is full here for the Grovers. It's 2-0 Ball Stars, but the Grovers are knocking at the door with Grayson Doctor. Doctor a chance to help his own cause again for the freshman pitcher here for Fargo Oak Grove. The righty Baldwin looks in and delivers. That one's going to be backpicked nicely by Stenson, and putting the stop sign up was Doctor as Ashley took 2 hard steps down the third base line. It's now 1-1. And the pitch. That one's going to be a ball, 2 balls in 1 strike. So Ashley drew a full count, able to earn the walk. Wolf able to bunt it up the third base line. Perfectly executed bunt, and Doctor grounded one up to third, and that's how the bases are loaded. It's now 3-1, and the infield playing in for the Pirates. For the Ball Stars. So the Ball Stars want to take the run away right off the bat, even though there's no outs here in the first inning. 3 balls, 1 strike to Doctor. That one going to be ball number 4, and it's a bases loaded walk. So Fargo Oak Grove gets the first run for their evening here on our Bank North scoreboard. It's now 2-1. Ashley will come in from third. Wolf will gain third. Hermstead at second, and Doctor gets aboard via the second free pass here in the game. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be to the backstop, and now it's going to be a 2-2 contest. As coming down is going to be Wolf. So Wolf is able to score on the wild pitch there. Now Hermstead is going to be at third, Doctor at second, and Dudek will be working with a 1-0 count. This one's going to get by the catcher again for a moment, Stenson, but he keeps it close enough to the batter's box to make it 2-0. So Ashley will come in via the bases loaded walk again. And the RBI will be credited to Doctor. And this one's going to be hit on the ground. That's right up the middle. That's at least 1 run. Petrick is saying, yep, come on in. Why not as well for Doctor? It's going to be a bases clearing 2 RBI single, and it's now 4-2 Fargo Oak Grove. So another base knock here, and the Grovers have sent 5 men to the plate. They've all gotten aboard some way, somehow. And for the Dudek, 2 RBI single, as trying to get to second base is going to be Dudek, and he is. Dudek able to get at second. Now Bjorn I, the senior third baseman, at the plate. So Dudek with 2 runs batted in here. Righty versus righty here. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch, this one's going to be foul. And we'll keep it with a 4-2 contest here for Fargo Oak Grove after the Davenport single on the RBI. That was a pop-up, which allowed 2 run to come across. Oak Grove has done a nice job answering here with their 6th batter in the lineup so far. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. So Ashley drew a walk with a score. Wolf able to get a single, came in on a wild pitch. Mason Hermstead with a single as well on the run scored. This one going to miss. Now 3-1. Grayson Doctor with a walk and a run scored now. And then Dudek with a 2 RBI single. And that makes it 4-2 right now as Bjorn Ide will take another walk here. So runners will be at first and second. That'll be the 3rd free pass of the evening. 3 walks with 3 hits, 4 runs across so far, and all of them being earned. As coming out for the Ball Stars is going to be Taylor Kenfield here for the co-op of Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Rossholt, and Lidgerwood. And Adam Baldwin right now is struggling to find the strike zone after a couple of walks and just a couple of base knocks here, particularly a bunt and then just one that was hit up the third base line, and Fredrickson just able to do anything. Just need a little conference call. 6 batters up, 6 batters on, 4 batters in so far for the Grovers. Contest which started again at 5:13, 20 minutes old right now in the bottom of the 1st inning. As the Grovers will have Josiah Dietz, the senior left fielder here. Oak Grove up by 2 and a chance to add on some runs here. Pitch upcoming. This one is hit on the ground, foul. That'll be 0-1 with Dietz. the number 7 batter here. Cameron Liebel, the junior first baseman, then Gavin Nichols to round up the lineup here for the Grovers. So Fargo Oak Grove with 4 runs so far across. Against Oaks, able to score 14 in a 6-inning game yesterday in Kindred. This one going to be foul back now, 0-2. Then held to 4 runs against Central Cass, where they lost by the same score. Instead of being 14 with the win, they had 4 with the loss. Runner at second base here is Dudek. At first is Ide. Dietz. This one is going to be a stolen base opportunity, and he's out. Dudek is out at third base. Stenson to Fredrickson, who applies the tag. 1 down now here in the first inning. The runner from first does get to second with Ide. So Ide able to get there, and then Dudek was out at third. And then Dietz right now will be 1-2 in the count. This one going to be in the dirt. That'll allow the runner to go from second to third base. The throw is going to be over Fredrickson for a second, as he got enough of that baseball on the one hop to keep it close. It'll be 2-2 upcoming to Dietz, with the runner 90 feet away from scoring now for Fargo Oak Grove. So after the ball start, scored 2 runs on 3 hits and left 2 runners on base. Fargo Oak Grove right now able to score 4 runs so far on 3 hits. And the pitch, let me swung on and miss, and out number 2 here of the first inning. First strikeout here for Baldwin, and now it's Cameron Liebel. So the Liebel will be stepping up. The lefty, he'll take first pitch for a strike, 0-1. 8th batter to the plate so far for the Grovers here in the first inning. 6 runs combined between the two teams. A fast start offensively for both. This one is going to be popped up, and Fredrickson's going to try to get on his horse, and he can't get there, as it'll be now 0-2. Can't fall the hustle, though, by Fredrickson. He gave it all he could handle up the third base line, then kind of came out and got his uniform a little dirty as well, kind of with that Superman slide out there. No balls, 2 strikes here, 2 outs. Runner at third is Ide. As falling behind here is Cam. And Baldwin looking for his second straight strikeout. This one's going to be popped, and Stenson will go to the back, and we'll see it go out of play, and we'll do it again. For the Ball Stars, coming up to the plate will be their 8-9-1 batters in Rep Dunn and Stenson here. And the 0-2 pitch. That one in the dirt, blocked nicely by Stenson, enough to keep the runner again close to third base. And that'll be 1-2. Liebel can get aboard. It'll be Nichols due up next here for the Grovers. 1-2 on the way by Baldwin, and the pitch. This one is going to be hit in the air to center field. Dunn trying to get there, and that's going to be off his glove. Rounding first, that'll be the second. And Liebel gets in for a base knock, and it's 5-2. So coming on will be Ide. That'll be Ide with the coming in. They're going to charge the air to Dunn there in center field. So that'll be the first one of the contest on the Ball Stars. And now it's 5-2. That one in there for a strike is Gavin Nichols, the senior right fielder here, 0-1. Now in the count. Pitch on the way by Baldwin. That one is going to be popped up and playable for Baldwin, and that'll retire the side here in the first inning. We go to the top of the second. New score on our Bank North scoreboard. Grovers up by 3 here on your live event.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
As we take a look ahead to our coverage on your live event tomorrow, going to be a busy day. Northeast Track and Field Meet going on in Mayville. Kevin, Leaf, James, and company will have the call for you on that one from Mayport CG High School. Field events start at noon with the track event starting at 1. At 9:30 in the morning in Mayville, that'll be the Region 2 softball tournament. Joe Morgan will have the call. Game number 1 features Mayport CG and Dakota Prairie, followed by Grafton and Pembina County North. Thompson goes up against Larimore at 1:30. Then at 3:30, it's Langen Area, Emor, Munich, and Carrington. It's the Region 2 softball tournament tomorrow from Jerome Berg Field on the campus of Mayville State. And then the Region 1 softball tournament also gets going tomorrow with the co-op of Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Ross, Holt, Lidgerwood. The 4 seed will start the day off against the hometown Hillsborough Central Valley Burrows in Hillsborough at 10 o'clock in the morning. Jake Burkmeyer will have the call for you on that one. At noon, it's the 3 seed Jags of Northern Cass against the 6 seed Enderlin Eagles. The top seed Central Cass Squirrels, they await the winner of the Pirates Fast Pitch in the Burrows, and then Northern Cass Enderlin winner will play Kindred Richland at 4 o'clock. The Squirrels game will be at 2. If you're wondering for complete coverage, go to yourliveevent.com. That's yourliveevent.com to check out all the action again this weekend throughout the Red River Valley. So Kellen Remp, Hunter Dunn, and Jay Stenson coming up here, as right now it's going to be 1-1 in the count to the right field 7th grader. This one swung on and missed. Now 1-2. Grayson Doctor on the mound for his second inning of work and just getting the ball and try to get the throw right back. 1-2 pitch and gets the strikeout. So Doctor gets his first strikeout of the evening. Now 1 down here in the top of the second. So I came in to make it 5-2 after the air out in center field. As we have a time being called, Hunter Dunn, the freshman center fielder, batting in the 9th spot here against the righty Doctor. And the pitch upcoming. This one is going to be hit, and that's right back up the middle, and that's a single as it gets under the glove of Wolf. So a 1-out single here by Hunter Dunn. And for the Ball Stars, already up to 4 hits the first time through the lineup here against Grayson Doctor. So Ball Stars will try to do what they did in the first inning, trying to get a couple runs across. As it goes back to the top of the lineup here with Jay Stenson. Stenson takes the ball. Runner goes from first to second base. Throw not going to be in time, and Dunn gets the stolen base now in scoring position here for the Ball Stars. And Stenson on that one is going to be now on the count. This one's going to be hit. That's going to be 2-hopper here to Dudek. Dudek goes across to first to Liebel for the second out. The runner does get to third base, though, with Dunn. That'll be 6-3 on the put-out. Second pitch, and now Paralis will come up with an opportunity here for a chance to get a run driven in here for the senior left fielder. Popped out his last time up. He will take a ball outside. Now 1-0. Winner of this game plays Northern Cass a little bit later on. The Jaguars pretty much could have just camped out here throughout the afternoon. But you knew that coming in, whether you were Kindred Richland or Northern Cass, just how kind of everything materialized for the bracket. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. This one's going to be on the ground. Dudek will have another opportunity. Does a nice backhand. Fields, fires, and throws. And that'll retire the side here in the top of the second inning after a pair of groundouts to the shortstop. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. An inning and a half complete here in Enderlin. It's the Grovers up by 3.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The Erickson Agency in Hillsborough is an independent insurance agency. That means they have access to a number of national and regional companies to find you the best combination of price and coverage for your home, autos, or business insurance needs. They also represent Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and Sanford Health for your group or individual health insurance, as well as Medicare supplements. Stop by the office at 502 West Caledonia Avenue or call Lee at 701-636-5852. The Erickson Agency in Hillsboro, a proud supporter of the HCV Burros.
Bottom of the second inning on our Bank North scoreboard, Fargo Oak Grove leads at 5-2 against the Ball Stars. Bottom of the second inning here on our Bank North scoreboard. You can check them out at ibanknorth.com. It's the Ball Stars and the Grovers. The Grovers, well, they went with the first time through the order, able to get all 9 guys at the plate in the first, and the Grovers will send Ashley Wolf and Hermstead here against Adam Baldwin. So as we mentioned earlier, whether you're Northern Cass or Kindred Richland, you know coming into that morning game that there might be an opportunity for you to kind of hang around Enderlin for the entire day with just how the bracket was. And here's the pitch by Baldwin. That one's going to be down low for a ball. So the winner of this one plays Northern Cass next in a loser-out game. The winner of that contest will play Kindred Richland at 5 o'clock on Monday in Castleton. The number 1 seed Squirrels able to advance with a pair of wins so far here in the tournament. This one's going to come up and in, and that's going to plunk Ashley. So Ashley's going to get aboard with a walk his first time, then hit by a pitch his second time. Ashley's got a little bit of everything here in this Region 1 tournament. Eric Olson, the first base umpire, just making sure he is all right alongside with Kyle Card. Well, actually looks to be just fine. He was taken out of the game after that tag came from Central Cass yesterday. So good to see him again back out here today, and then gets plunked. This one will be up missing as Jake Wolf will come up. Wolf with a single and a run scored his last time up as he came down the line on a wild pitch to make it 2-2 at the juncture. Here's this one. This one's going to be popped up and fouled back, and it'll be now 1-1. So it's going to be a busy weekend for us here in your live event, but that's what we kind of like. And during this time of the year, in May, it feels like a little bit of late February, early March, where there's a lot of tournaments going on at the prep scene. Runner goes from first. It's a hit-and-run opportunity. Ashley will collect second base, and that's going to be an error on the shortstop. So Ebel will have the error. Ashley's able to go to second. And that's going to be Mason Hermstead now will come up. It was a hit-and-run opportunity. Wolf put it on to put it in play. Ebel, though, had a chance at that one at short. And now the Grovers, just like they did in the first, able to get runners at first and second inning with their top of the order here as Hermstead collected a single with a run scored his last time up. This one running up, and Baldwin right now can't find the zone here in the second inning. Like we were talking about, kind of February, March feel to it, where the next couple weekends there's region tournaments, there's state tournaments going on. Bismarck next week, state track and field. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one is hit in the air to left field. Perales going back, and that's over his head. It's going to hit the top of the wall. One run is coming in. It's going to be a long RBI single here for Hermstead. Coming in to score is Ashley. It's now 6-2 Fargo Oak Grove. So Ashley's going to come in. Wolf just had to stay at second. Wasn't sure Perales was going to make the catch or not. So with the play in front of him, he stayed put there, and Hermstead able to get his second single of the evening. It's now 6-2 Grovers. As Doctor comes up, and the pitch. That one will be a ball missing inside. As now Doctor walk with a run scored in the first, and the top of the lineup doing what they did against Baldwin in the first, trying to do it here in the second. Good backhand there by Stenson to make it now 2-0 to Doctor. So 5 runs across for the Grovers in the first, 1 so far here in the second. Pitch on the way upcoming. That one will be missing in the dirt now, 3-0. The Ball Stars with 2 runs in the first, scoreless here in the second. As Frederickson playing even with the bag at third, and the pitch. This one will be a strike. Taken all the way was Grayson Doctor. Now 3-1. Doctor will see if he can get aboard for the second time. Drew a walk again. And the 3-1 offering by Baldwin. This one is laced to right field. That's on a line. Wolf is going to round third. He's coming in. Going to third base is Hermstead. It's an RBI single here for Doctor. And now runners at the corners. It's 7-2 Grovers. So Doctor with the RBI single. As Wolf came charging around, as he's able to score, Hermstead is at third base, and Doctor collects the base knock. So after a hit by pitch with Ashe and error by the shortstop Ebel, Hermstead with a single and Doctor with a single. Running to second is Dudek. Baldwin with a quick flip back, and they got him. So the runner will steal second in Doctor. Hermstead came down the line by his second. Stenson fired it back to Baldwin, who quickly relayed it to Fredrickson for the out. One down now with a runner at second base here in the bottom of the second. So Doctor will able to get to second. That's going to be 2-1-5 on the putout, though of Hermstead at third. A pitch here with Dudek, and it's going to be an opportunity here, and they're asking to see if he went. He did not, so 1-1. Dudek with a single. And the pitch. This one's going to be popped up. Adam Baldwin asking for it, and Baldwin able to catch it. Now 2 down on the pop-out. As Bjorn Ide will come to the plate now, the number 6 batter with a walk and a stolen base in the first. So Fargo Oak Grove with 2 runs across here. Runner at second is going to be Grayson Doctor again. As Bjorn comes up with a stolen base so far here today. Takes one low, now 1-0. Top of the third for the Ball Stars. They will have their 3-4 batters, and Ebel, Baldwin, and Fredrickson due up in the third. And the pitch. This one is going to backhanded by Stenson, and that'll keep Doctor at second base for the time being. Josiah Dietz is due up next with the number 6 batter, stepping back in. And the pitch upcoming here by Baldwin. That one will run in at the letters, now 3-0. So the Grovers up by 5 right now, a chance to add on to it. And as we've seen in this tournament, when you get some runs early, you want to try to get to that 10-run rule if you can. That one will be a ball, and it will be a walk, and the 5th one of the afternoon for the Grovers. So I gets aboard, and now stepping in will be Josiah Dietz. As we mentioned earlier, the chance to get a couple runs across early, and then if you can add to it in the second and third innings, you can start thinking about that 10-run rule after 4.5. That one's going to be a ball, now 1-0. Higher seed is always the home seed when it comes to the Region 1 tournament here. So for the Grovers, home seed, if they win this one, whoever wins this one, they would be the visitors then on the next one. This is going to be popped up to right as Remp is coming in. Remp and steam block, and that's going to fall in for a single. One run is coming in. That's already Doctor as I goes from first to third. And then Doctor is able to get a run. It's now 8-2 with runners at the corners. So an RBI single by Dietz going the other way. 8-2 Fargo Oak Grove. As Remp was trying to come in alongside with Steenblock there, and it just kind of landed in front of him as Liebel will step in. And Liebel gets hit right in the chicken wing there, kind of around that elbow spot, and the bases are loaded. So Dietz will take second. Liebel is going to be at first after the hit by pitch. That'll be the 6th free pass here. And the base is full for the Grovers. A chance to really separate here with Gavin Nichols, the number 9 batter, coming up. Nichols takes a strike, now 0-1. Nichols popped out his last time up. At third base, it's Ide. Second is Dietz. Liebel at first. Owen offering on the way from Baldwin, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, now 0-2. 3 runs across so far in the inning for the Grovers. Ball Stars scored the first 2 of the contest, and Oak Grove has scored the next 8. And the pitch. That'll miss outside, now 1-2. So for the second straight inning, the Grovers have at least sent 9 batters to the plate here against the Ball Stars. And the pitch. This one is hit in the air to left field. Perales is there underneath it, and that'll retire the side. Good sound off the bat, but just right to left fielder. And that'll finish it here in the bottom of the second inning. 3 runs across for Fargo Oak Grove. They do lead the bases loaded, however. It's the Ball Stars coming to bat next as we go to the third.
Full Service Foods in Hillsborough provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsborough and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsborough, proud to support this community event.
In the bottom of the second inning for Fargo Oak Grove, able to get 3 runs across on 3 hits. They were able to get a single by Hermstead Doctor and alongside Josiah Dietz. There was an error on the inning and 3 runners left on base. So Fargo Oak Grove so far, 8 runs on 6 hits. They've left 4 runners on, and they've committed no errors for the Ball Stars. 2 runs so far on 4 hits. The Ball Stars have committed 2 errors, and they have 3 runners left on base. Coming on for a second inning of work is a third inning of work here is Grayson Doctor. It's 8-2 on our Bank North scoreboard. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you from Hendrickson Field. Overcast skies, 44 degrees, wind still blowing strong throughout the day here in Enderlin. And their righty pitch. This one is popped up, and a chance for Hermstead here as he goes to the back, and he's able to get the out. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the third. And that'll be Adam Baldwin due up next now. Baldwin collected a single in the first inning and also able to get the first run driven into the contest, which Stenson came in and scored on a 2-out RBI single. And the pitch swung on and missed. Now 0-1. Baldwin hit that one to right field as well. So an opposite hit here for the Ball Star. 0-1, the offering by Doctor. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. So Greason working ahead here in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And Doctor likes what he sees in the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 looking, and Doctor gets his second strikeout of the evening. 2 outs now in the top of the third. Jarrett Fredrickson walked his last time up. Batter number 5 here in the Ball Stars lineup for Fargo Oak Grove. Looking for a tidy 1-2-3 here in the third. Foul back now 0-2. Just the 6th pitch upcoming here for Doctor. A pop out with Ebel on pitch number 1. 3 pitches to Baldwin on the strikeout. Now pitch number 2 with Fredrickson. That one in there for a strike. 0-2. Doctor not wasting much time on the mound. Looks in to his battering ram in Hermstead. And the 0-2 pitch. Off speed, out in front is going to be Fredrickson. Doctor fields it, goes 1-3, and that'll retire the side here for the Grovers. So just 7 pitches thrown by Doctor. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Oak Grove coming to the plate up by 6.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, Shane with Irie Insurance. We are proud to announce our Benefits Connect platform. You will have more options with Irie Insurance Benefits Connect. You have choices. Do you know who your group agent is? Do you meet annually to review benefits? Would you like to save money? Would you like more benefits? You have choices. We take a different approach to providing benefits through education, communication, and a personal touch. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Bottom of the third inning we go here on our Bank North scoreboard. Fargo Oak Grove leads it 8-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes with you here. And just like the first and just like the second, it's the top of the order here for Fargo Oak Grove. 2 innings in, they've got 9 batters to the plate every inning against Baldwin as Ashe walks in. And Ashe has a walk with a hit by pitch. He has scored 2 runs for the leadoff batter, and he takes a ball now 1-0. Cale Hamry up the third base line. Eric Olson up at first. Gareth Hansen calling balls and strikes in this one. This one is hit in the air, and that one might die in front of left fielder. It does. It's a one-hopper to Perales, and it's a leadoff single for the leadoff man, Jonathan Ashe. So the Grovers just keep it turning here as you got Wolf, Hermstead, and alongside Dudek with some base knocks. And then you look at Hermstead, Doctor, and alongside Dietz. And now you had another one with Ashe. Wolf is able to reach base twice with 2 runs scored as well. It takes a healthy cut at that one. Now 0-1. Rovers up by 8, trying to continue to add on to the damage so far on this one with 8 runs across. Runner going, Ashe trying to get into the base. He is, and Ashe is hit by the pitch. Stenson came across on the throw. Steenblock was going to cover it, and Ashe was hit on the pitch. Ashe looks to be all right there as he slid in. The good news, it wasn't towards his face. It was more towards the knee to the leg region, but that one's still going to sting on a mid-40-degree day as Wolf is behind the count. No balls and 2 strikes here with a runner now in scoring position. Wolf pops one up. Steenblock and alongside Davenport. Davenport is able to make the out. So 1 out now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Going back to Ashe, though, if there was a guy that's probably been tattooed more in different ways in a baseball game, I would like to know. Hit by pitch. Ball gets thrown from a catcher position to stolen base. Inadvertently got swiped in the face yesterday by Cam Parker at Central Cass when he was trying to come in from the sacrifice fly. This one is smoked. That's to right field. Remp going back. It's over Remp's head. Ashe's going to be at 3rd. They're going to wave Ashe in. Hermstead gets to 2nd. It's going to be an RBI double as Ashe comes in. It's now 9-2 Oak Grove. So Ashe quickly comes around. Hermstead collects the double. That's going to be his 3rd straight hit. A pair of singles and now a double to add to it. And we'll have a courtesy runner coming into the contest for the Grovers. Jacob Ring will be at second base. Bottom of the 3rd now 9-2 after that Hermstead as Doctor's going to be at the plate. So Hermstead is just continues to add on here with an RBI double. 1-0 pitch coming up here to Doctor. Good rip by Grayson, now 1-1. This one might be more of a collective team where it's going right now. The top of the order, all the guys have gotten a base every time except for Wolf. That last time with a pop-out as the pickoff goes back to Steenblock, and Steenblock was able to glove it as Ring was able to get back at 2nd. 1-1 pitch upcoming by Baldwin. Now it's going to be 1-2. So the cleanup batter here for the Grovers. Doctor with a pair of runs scored. Walked in the 1st, got a single in the 2nd. And had the RBI single as well, which made it 7-2. And this one is hit in the air, and that one's going to split the gap as well to right. So it's going to be at least a double. Going on his way to 2 is going to be Doctor. Now they're waving him to try to come in to try to get a triple, and he's going to slide it in, and he's there, and he bear hugs 3rd base as well. Not a slide that you see too often. He wasn't sure if he was going to have to go head first or kind of feet first, so by the time he came down, it was more like a building collapsed a little bit more into that one into 3rd base, but Doctor's going to have a big smile on his face regardless if he'll has a courtesy runner now as Olson will be at 3rd. So Ring comes in to score. It's a base knock. It's now 10-2 after Doctor is able to get the RBI triple. That would not be one that you would put in your how to slide column, but still, regardless, you're able to get in there and have a big laugh by Doctor. Dudek, 1 ball, no strikes here. Got a single in the 1st, popped out his last time up. Now it's going to be 2-0. So 10-2 Fargo Oak Grove here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. The number 5 batter to the plate in the 3rd as well against Adam Baldwin. This one in there for a strike now, 2-1. We've seen a single, we've seen a double, we've seen a triple. All that we're missing is the homer. And that's going to be fouled back now, 2-2 to try to have a cycle here just in the bottom of the third inning for the Grovers alone. Runner at third base again is Olson, as the Grovers have plated 2 runs so far in the bottom of the third, 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 so far. That one going to be a chance to try to make it 3, but it gets by Stenson, but the runner stays put in Olson at third base. We'll talk a little bit about here for Fargo Oak Grove, with a 3-2 offering here. Baldwin looks in and pitches. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 2 here in the second strikeout for Baldwin. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the third inning, as Bjorn Ide will step in with a pair of walks. A run scored in the first and a stolen base. Ide takes one for a strike, now 0-1. So you talk about putting a crooked number up in baseball, and that's what the Grovers have been able to do every time when they've been able to come to the plate. This one gets all the way back to the backstop. Coming down the third baseline is Olson, and he slides in safely. More of a barrel roll there for Olson, able to come in. It's now 11-2. So Olson's going to come in on the wild pitch. And the Grovers are up 11-2 with Bjorn Ide with a 1-1 count. The number 6 batter again here for the Grovers. So keep on adding runs, keep on attacking runs. This one is going to be up. The third baseline foul. So all of a sudden now you start doing the math and say, all right, Oak Grove just needs one more run here, either in this inning or the next, and then have zeros across the board against the Ball Stars, and you'd find yourself into the 10-run rule. This one is foul back now, 1-2. Now if you're the Ball Stars on the opposite end, it's a matter of, all right, try to get Ide out here, get your bats going in the top of the 4th inning and try to get 1 or 2 runs across to avoid that mercy rule in the 5th. This one is going to be fouled, a jam shot, and then trying to glove it's going to be Davenport covering second. He got him. Steam block came, the second baseman came across as Davenport got in front of him, and that's going to be a different little scoring play in your scorebook. It's going to be 3-4 on the putout, and that'll retire the side. We go to the top of the 4th inning. The Grovers have added 3 more runs on your Bank North scoreboard. They lead it by 9.
It's the concert event of the summer in the Brainerd Lakes area. Lakes Jam, June 22nd through June 25th at Brainerd International Raceway.
R&J Broadcasting is the presenting sponsor.
Experience Lakes Jam. For rock and rollers, the main stage features Tesla, Warrants, and Hairball. For country enthusiasts, John Party, Cole Swindell, Gabby Barrett, and Mark Wills. Experience watercross, drifting, and lawnmower racing. For on-site camping, lodging, and tickets, visit lakesjam.com.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney wing of the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah Melody, and staff are proud to promote local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. You'll see everything from honey and jams, puzzles, and year-round gift baskets at Mindak Market. Stop by the store in West Acres or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Fargo Oak Grove has a new pitcher, while the Ball Stars are warming up a new pitcher down the left field line as well, so we could see the end of Adam Baldwin for the Ball Stars. But Jake Wolf will come on in relief for the Grovers as Doctor will go to second base. Grayson, 3 innings of work, 4 hits against him, 2 runs, both earned. He had a walk and 2 strikeouts here for Grayson Doctor. So he goes through the lineup 1.5 times here as Chris Davenport, Brody Steenblock, and Kellen Rep, the 6, 7, and 8 batters, do up here against Wolf in the 4th inning. 11-2 Fargo Oak Grove. The Ball Stars got up early with an RBI single by Baldwin. Then Davenport added an RBI single as well. Will go in the column, but Liebel and Wolf just unable to play one on a pop-up at second, which would be a routine pop-out, but because of the wind and just no communication between the two of them, allowed the run to score. This one is going to be hit on the ground, and that's a single here for Chris Davenport. Davenport 1 pitch on Wolf, and he's able to get aboard here with a leadoff single for the Ball Stars. Since then, it's been all Fargo Oak Grove as they came back with 5 runs in the first. Wolf was able to score off a wild pitch to tie the game at second. And then it's just been a doctor with a couple of RBI singles. Hermstead as well, and middle part of the lineup has done well for the Grovers. Quick flip back, and not going to be in time as Davenport slides back in. Brody Steenblock is due up now for the Bull Stars. So Davenport again at first, holding him on is Liebel, Doctor at second, Dudek at short. That one going to be a ball with Ide at third is your infield, with Hermstead behind the plate for the Grovers. Dietz in left, Ashe in center, and Nichols in right. One ball, no strikes, nobody out. Top of the fourth inning. Wolf looks back to runner, and the 1-0 pitch. This one going to be a ball as well. Now 2-0. Contest is getting closer to an hour old, 55 minutes right now, and the top of the fourth inning. 2-0 pitch on the way here by Wolf. Swung on and missed. Now 2-1. Kellen Remp is the on-deck batter here for the Bull Stars. The co-op again, Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinta, Rossholt, and Lidgerwood here. The same for the fast pitch, coached by Mike Lowe. That one's going to be a ball. Now 3-1. So after a one-pitch single with Davenport, Wolf falls behind the count. 3 balls and 1 strike here to Steenblock for the second base freshman. Region 1 baseball tournament, still a game to come here on your live event later tonight. That'll be a 5-pitch walk, and now runners will be at first and second. Remp will step up now, the 7th grade right fielder, as he will bat from the left-hand side. Still to come after the conclusion of this game, give it about half hour or so, and we will have the winner of this one going up against Northern Cass, with the winner trying to get to Castleton on Monday night. And the pitch, bunt up coming by Remp. It's going to be fouled as it hit him in the batter's box. It'll be a strike. Now 0-1. Games this season, just take a look at April, and unable to really get a good flow for a lot of these teams in terms of indoor practices, in terms of wiffle ball, trying to find different ways to stay loose and have fun, just unable to really get on the diamond a lot. Some teams only played 1 home game. Others have barely played more than 4 or 5. The pickoff throw, and they got him at second. Davenport is out. Dudek came on the daylight play. 1 down now in the top of the 4th inning. So today, with all the games we've seen a runner thrown out at first, at second, and third on the pickoff. 1 down now in the top of the 4th. That'll be a ball. Now 1-1. Home runs, seen a little bit of everything now. Again, that baseball bingo card throughout a day at Hendrickson Field is starting to file up with the blackout. That one going to be popped out, foul, and we'll keep it at 1-2. So 1 down now here for the Bull Stars, and situations like that can just be a backbreaker sometimes, whether you're ahead or behind in just a half inning, or you get the first 2 guys on with a single and a walk and trying to get back to the top of the lineup here. And the 1-2 offering going to be a ball. Now 2-2 as Hunter Dunn, the number 9 batter, is due up next for the Bull Stars. But nice play by Dudek and a better job by Wolf to where he threw it, where Dudek, all he had to do was catch and right away apply the tag. He didn't have to go across his body. 2-2 pitch, missing inside. That'll make the count full at 3-2, and we'll see if any play is put on here by the Bull Stars with a full count, if the runner might take off early from first and Steenblock. And Steenblock will stay put. Wolf hits one. This one will be on the ground. The first baseman, Liebel, will go 3 unassisted on the putout. And now there'll be 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. So Steenblock in scoring position now. Hunter Dunn is coming up to the plate with a single back in the 2nd inning, able to steal second and able to get to third as well. So Hunter Dunn, the freshman center fielder, will go up against the righty Wolf here, and they try the same kind of play, but this one goes into center field, as holding there is going to be Steenblock. So this time, instead of Dudek, it was trying to go to Doctor there in the center field, and Ashley does a good job backing it up. Again, 325 to straightaway center field. That's been peppered here today a lot between right center and center. We saw one hit off the scoreboard in straightaway center field as well. As Wolf looks back into Dunn, and the pitch upcoming. Dunn trying to bunt to get on. That will be a foul. Now 0-1. For Fargo Oak Grove in the bottom of the 4th inning, they will send Dietz, Liebel, and Nichols, their 7, 8, and 9 batters, to the plate. Top of the fourth, runner at first. Went done. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Now 0-2. Goes back to the top of the order for the Ball Stars if Hunter Dunn is able to get aboard. 11-2, Fargo Oak Grove. One out away from getting the back to the plate. In the pitch. This one is hit on the ground. This will go to Dudek. Backhands. It goes across the diamond in time, and that'll retire the side here for the Ball Stars. 6-3 on the putout. No runs off of one hit. There was no errors, and one runner left on base. Wolf goes through that inning there in relief. To the bottom of the fourth we go. It's the Region 1 baseball tournament on your live event.
GC offers ultra high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we have some new movements here for the Ball Stars, new pitcher Jared Fredrickson will take the mound. So Adam Baldwin goes 3 innings, 9 hits, 11 runs with 6 walks and 2 strikeouts against him. Bottom of the order here as Dietz, Liebel, and again Nichols are due up. That'll be in there for a strike. So Fredrickson on the mound. Taking his spot at third is going to be Steenblock. Taking Steenblock's spot at second is Remp. Taking Remp's spot in right is Anstead, and then Baldwin is come on for Davenport at first base. So that'll be 1-1 on the way. Now 2-1 upcoming here. So Fredrickson again on the mound with Stenson behind the plate here for the Ball Stars. Grovers need a run. That's what they need here. And that'll be a ball. If they get a run scored and then no runs against the Ball Stars, that would do it, going 4.5 innings via the 10-run rule. With still a game to come here in Enderlin. And the pitch. That'll miss for a ball, and it's going to be a 5-pitch walk here for Dietz. Runner on, and now we'll get to Liebel coming up next. We'll recap the Region 1 baseball tournament for you here in a second as well. As Liebel was hit by a pitch his last time up in the second and reached base via the air by Dunn in center field, as the flip back on the play is going to be not in time, as Fredrickson was trying to keep Dietz close at first. We've seen situations like this where runners have tried to get into scoring position to get a little bit closer for that 10th run. This one will be a ball to Liebel, so no matter again what happens here, the Ball Stars will at least have one more inning to try to come to the plate. 1-0 pitch, foul back now, 1-1. Region 1 baseball tournament, the playing game started with the Ball Stars back on Tuesday here in Enderlin. Little did they know 72 hours later they would be playing, and even on Tuesday that game got moved back not 1 but 2 hours because of rain. This one is going to be popped up, and that's going to be over the third base dugout. We'll make it 1-2. So rain has came a part of all 3 days so far in some capacity, either moving games back, being suspended, or just playing through a Mother Nature here in the Region 1 baseball tournament. The Ball Stars with a 5-1 win over the Enderlin Eagles. Swung on and missed, and Fredrickson gets the punch out. So a runner at first, one down now with the strikeout with Fredrickson, and it'll be Gavin Nichols, who's 0 for 2 today, coming to the plate. So the Ball Stars picked up the win. They lost to Kindred Richland and 22-4. This one is going to be popped up. First pitch swinging. Playable for Stenson. We'll see if he gets there. Tries to make the catch. Can't find the wind a little bit, and it'll be a strike. So 22-4 against Kindred Richland. Now they're in this contest for the Ball Stars. For Fargo Oak Grove, a 14-4 win in 6 innings over the Oaks Tornadoes, where Ashe went 2 for 3 with 4 runs scored. And then the Grovers lost their next game to Central Cass in 6 innings by the same score, 14-4. Cam Parker went 2 for 3 with a 3-run homer for the Central Cass Squirrels. This one will run up. There's the runner, Dietz, going from first to second base. Head first slide. The tag was applied, but the ball came off the glove of Rep. And going in there safely is going to be Dietz here now at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Nichols, who's 0 for 2 in the contest. Kindred Richland 5-1 over Northern Cass. And then in our previous loser out game, this one going to be swung on and missed, now 1-2. Northern Cass with a win over Oaks in 6 innings, 13-3. So we have seen again the 10-run rule come into play here in the Region 1 tournament. This one fouled. We'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes, and it goes to Jonathan Ashe, top of the order here, where he's gotten aboard all 3 times with the leadoff batter. Dietz, after stealing second, and this one's going to be up the middle. Ebel's there at short, goes across the diamond for the out. Runner does get to third. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-3, Dietz is at third base, and Jonathan Ashe steps up here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ashe, 3 runs, a single, stolen base, hit by pitch, has a walk. Now just looking for that extra base knock, or at least bare minimum trying to bring Dietz in here from third. This one will miss for a ball, now 0-1. Fredrickson, 2 outs so far in relief. A walk to Dietz, a strikeout of Liebel. The grounder there with Nichols, and 1 out trying to get to the top of the 5th. This one popped up and going to be tough play here for Baldwin. Baldwin will make the play and makes it look easy, so that'll retire the side here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So Fredrickson comes on and able to get all the outs that he was looking for here in the 4th. So no runs off no hits. There was no errors and 1 runner left on base. 4 innings complete. We go to the top of the 5th. It's the Grovers up by 9.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Joey Hughes running the camera. Chase Miller with you here for the Region 1 Baseball Tournament. Again, if you missed any of our action here at the Region 1 Baseball Tournament from Tuesday's play-in to yesterday in Kindred to today in Enderlin, it's all free on demand to watch by going to yourliveevent.com or search Your Live Event on YouTube. Let's take a look across the state of North Dakota. Coming up a little bit later on for some games. Region 3 bracket on Monday in Carrington after a 14-7 win for New Rockford Cheyenne over Kidder County. The Rockets going to go up against the number 2 seed, Carrington Cardinals. Lamar Litcham-Marion is the number 1 seed, and then Kidder County, the 3 seed in Region 3. In Region 4 in Langdon, games get underway on Tuesday. 5 seed Pembina County North against number 4 seed Midway Minto. The winner of that contest will play the number 1 seed Langdon area Edmore Munich, the Cardinals. And Grafton, the Spoilers, a 2 seed, goes up against Park River Fordville Lincoln at 4:30 on Tuesday in Langdon. That's a quick look across the eastern side of the state of North Dakota. Region 2 baseball bracket will start as well on Tuesday in Mayville. That one in there for a strike here, as this one will be the top of the lineup here with Stenson. Stenson is 1 of 2 for today. Now falls behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes. So Stenson, Perales, and Ebel here in the top of the 5th inning. Wolf with the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, he went, yes he did. This one will be Hermstead to Liebel, but that's going to be overthrown. So it'll be a strikeout and then followed by the air. And getting aboard here is going to be Stenson. So a runner on now to start the 5th inning. So Paralis will be coming up next. So a little excuse me swing by Stenson, and then Hermstead unable to just complete the catch there on the pitch. Wolf with the quick whip back, and then Liebel able to dig that one out of the ground after diving back as Stenson. Then the throw by Hermstead goes over Liebel, and that allowed the runner Stenson to claim first base. Here's the pitch as the runner goes. This one is hit in the air and popped up. This will be the left fielder, Dietz. Dietz comes underneath it, and he dropped it. Stenson now has to try to get to second. Is he in there in time? He is. That'll be an error on the left fielder. So Stenson able to get to second. Paralis at first. Runners at first and second. And now the Ball Stars have a chance like they did in the fourth with the first two runners on, a walk and a single. But now it's been a pair of errors as Eric Ebel, the senior, steps up. That one going to be for a ball 1-0. Ebel 0 for 2 today with the ground out in the first. Popped out in foul territory to Hermstead in the third. Wolf behind the count now 1-0. And the pitch in there for a strike at 1-1. These are going to be the first errors of the game against Fargo Oak Grove in the field. We'll see if it costs him here. So Wolf looks back to runner at second and the pitch. That one will be a ball as well. So now it's going to be 2-1. These are big runs at the plate just because, again, if Oak Grove is able to get 0 runs across for the Ball Stars, you're 1 run away from putting the game away in the bottom half of the fifth. That one called for a strike. If the Ball Stars score a couple runs, again, you have to throw some more pitchers out there, kind of complete this game, try to get through 7. Contest that's a little over 70 minutes old right now. Wolf, the runner, breaks from second. Here's the throw down to third. It's going to be in time for the throw, but it comes out of his glove, and that's going to be a stolen base. So Stenson able to get to third now. Runners at first and third. And Stenson, as he came across trying to apply the tag, was eyed as it just came out of his glove, and the head first slide there by Stenson. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good throw by Hermstead, just one hopped eyed, and by the time he tried to glove it and come across, lost it out of his glove. So holding the runner on at first is Liebel, playing even with the bag at third is eyed. Paying a pitch on the way by Wolf. This one is hit on the ground. Dudek goes to second. Doctor goes to first in time for the double play. Coming in to score is going to be Stenson, but you got a 6-4-3 on the putout here, and now it's going to be an 11-3 contest. So the Ball Stars get a run, but the Grovers get 2 outs. Nice turn from Dudek to Doctor and to Liebel. Now it's going to be Adam Baldwin as Baldwin takes one in, now 1-0. So both teams will kind of take it in one sense. The Ball Stars, you're running out of outs, but again, the 10-run rule is now you don't have to just give up a solo shot. It would be 2 runs to come in the bottom half of the fifth. On the opposite side for the Grovers, able to get 2 outs and get closer to bring your bats up to the plate and try to finish one in the fifth, as this will be 3 straight balls to Baldwin. Baldwin with the RBI single in the first with a run scored and struck out in the third. Looking Wolf, the righty, and the pitch. That'll be a ball as well. So a 4-pitch walk to the number 4 batter. The second free pass by Wolf in his inning and 2/3 innings of work. And now it's going to be Jarrett Fredrickson. So the answer to the question, would those errors come back and haunt the Grovers? The answer would be yes, at least for 1 run right now. This one's going to be missing low for a ball as Jarrett Fredrickson, a walk, was stranded at second and then grounded out to the pitcher his last time up in the third, which was Doctor. 1-0 pitch, now 2-0 as 6 pitches have been 6 straight balls here by Wolf on the mound. Runner at first base, again, is Baldwin. 2 outs in the top of the fifth. In there for a strike, now 2-1. For Fargo Oak Grove, coming up in the bottom half of the fifth inning, Wolf, Hermstead, and Doctor, 2-3-4 batters. This one is going to be popped up, and a chance here for the first baseman is Liebel. Liebel has enough, and room, and he gets the catch for the pop-out here to finish the inning. But a run does come across here for the Ball Stars on no hits, a pair of errors, and 1 runner No runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. New score, Oak Grove up by 8 here on your live event.
Friday night racing returns this summer to Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo, featuring 5-wide, high-flying, family-friendly action. Weekly racing featuring IMCA modified, stock cars, sport mods, sprint cars, hobby stocks, and index legends. Racing begins at 7 o'clock. Adult tickets are $13, kids tickets just $5. See the full schedule online at RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. All summer long, enjoy Friday night action at Red River Valley Speedway in West Fargo.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health.
Going to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Fargo Oak Grove up by 8 over the Ball Stars here on their Bank North scoreboard. Coming to the plate is going to be Jake Wolf. Wolf with a single and a run scored in the first, reach base on an error in the second. The senior comes up here against the righty Jared Fredrickson on for his second inning of work, and this one will be a strike. So right now the Grovers, what they need is 2 runs to come across, and then it'll be the 10-rule variety for the Ball Stars. They're looking for 3 outs and only giving up 1 run at all. Wolf hits one to center field. This one going to be off the wall. Wolf rounds first. He's digging for second. Here's the relay in, and that's going to be up and off the line. Wolf, about by 1.5 feet, misses a home run, but it's a leadoff double here for the Grovers. And stepping up to the plate now for Fargo Oak Grove will be Mason Hermstead, the catcher. So Hermstead will come up now with Wolf at second base. Hermstead able to have an RBI double, make it 9-2 in the third. Also had an RBI single at 6-2, and this one's going to run in and hit him. So now the runners will be at first and second here as that one comes in and hits Hermstead. That'll be the 8th free pass here, either the hit bat or the walk variety. And now it's going to be Grayson Doctor. Doctor got a triple, a walk, and a single. Has scored twice, then Olsen came on for a courtesy run here and allowed him to score. So Hamry, Eric Olsen, and alongside Hansen, our umpiring crew here. Runners at first and second. This one will be a ball, now 1-0. Wolf at second base here, and after Doctor, it's Dudek. So Fargo Oak Grove, if Hermstead is able to come in and score, and same thing with Wolf, this game would be over here in the 5th, as that's going to go to the backstop and allow runners to get to second and third on the wild pitch. 2-0 upcoming here to Doctor. Oak Grove has scored in every inning except the 4th. 5 in the first, 3 in the second, and third respectively for the Ball Stars. They had 2 runs in the first and been scoreless ever since, except for the last inning where they scored 1 run. This one is going to be hit to left field. Wolf is coming in. Hermstead, they're rounding him in, and he's going to come on in, and the Grovers are going to win it by a final of 13-3. So 13-3, and that's going to be your final in this one in 5. Contest that wraps up at 6:31, an hour and 18 minutes. The winning pitcher is going to be Doctor to be the winning pitcher here for the Grovers. The losing pitcher will be Baldwin on this one. And again, your final, Fargo Oak Grove 13, and Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinto, Rossholt, the Ball Stars 3. Our post-game show's coming up next, where we'll hear from a victorious Grover, and then about a half hour or so from now, the Grovers and the Jaguars of Northern Cass will play in another loser-out game here on the Region 1 Baseball Tournament on your live event.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's the concert event of the summer in the Brainerd Lakes area. Lakes Jam, June 22nd through June 25th at Brainerd International Raceway.
R&J Broadcasting is the presenting sponsor.
Experience Lakes Jam. For rock and rollers, the main stage features Tesla, Warrants, and Hairball. For country enthusiasts, John Party, Cole Swindell, Gabby Barrett, and Mark Wills. Experience watercross, drifting, and lawnmower racing. For on-site camping, lodging, and tickets, visit lakesjam.com.
On our post-game show, joining us now is Mason Hermstead here, the junior catcher in this one, going 3 for 3 with 3 runs scored and 2 runs driven in as well. Mason, a nice performance. You know, the Ball Stars come out, scored 2 runs in the first, but how big was it for you guys to kind of respond right away in the bottom half of the first inning there and take the lead from that point forward?
It was good. It was good to just get our energy going and keep us going, getting ready for the next game. Making sure that we're all in the right mental space in this cold weather.
You know, you talk about playing through this cold weather, right? I mean, it's been that type of a spring. It hasn't been too many nice days for you guys out there. So what's it like in 40-degree weather where you're kind of standing at particular times, but at the other time, too, when you can round the bases a little bit to try to warm you up?
It's good. I got 2 sweatshirts on right now. We did out warming up. I think we ran a little bit, got the blood pumping. I think we're good.
What'd you see from Baldwin and Fredrickson on the mound in terms of how you're being able to see the ball nicely there? Top of the order obviously did it well for you. Ashley Wolf getting on board. Doctor finished it with that game-winning hit. But what'd you see from the top of the order specifically in terms of just the at-bats you guys were able to take?
I think it's good for the top of the order to just get us going, make sure that everybody else in the lineup is ready to play. We like to make sure that nobody feels like they're at the bottom of the order. We're just rolling through.
Final thing for you, going up against Northern Cass, it's another win or go home type of a game. So just going to take us through what the next 15, 20 minutes are going to be like before we get ready for one more contest here on a chilly night in Enderlin.
Just keeping the hopes up, keeping the mentality we're out here to have fun. Just playing baseball, playing ball.
That's all you want to do, right?
Pretty much.
Outside of it being 70 degrees and sunny, you guys are able to play baseball and get out of school maybe a little early, right?
Yes, sir.
That'll be great. Mason, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here in the next game in Enderlin.
Sweet.
We'll go to our post-game show. Continues after this.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
That's the perfect cue to get to our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game in this one. And our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the Game in this particular contest, it's going to be with the couple of batters here in this one in terms of the 3-4 lineup. Mason Hermstead again goes 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, 2 runs driven in. Grayson Doctor is able to plate 2 runs across in the 5th inning. Doctor also had an RBI triple in the 3rd and then had RBI single as well. So 4 runs driven in for Doctor, 2 runs scored on 3 at-bats and able to get 3 hits as well. So the middle of the lineup for the Grovers, 6 hits, 5 runs, 6 RBIs in 6 at-bats here for Fargo Oak Grove. RDK Enterprises, now that you're getting ready to get on the field or are planting, RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton wants you to have a safe and successful planting season. Call 701-6 3-6, 21-19 for RDK Enterprises. Those are our RDK Enterprises Precision players of the game in this one. As the final, again, box score, Oak Grove 13 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors, and 6 runners left on base. For the Ball Stars, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 5 runners left on base. Now it's time to name Precision Enbridge Energy play of the game as well. Enbridge Energy, Line 3 is now finished. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. It's no home runs after 11 combined homers in our last 2 games, 0 combined in this one. But we saw a single, we saw a triple, we saw a double. So a little bit of everything after the Ball Stars get the first 2 runs. I think for Fargo Oak Grove, able to come back and play 5 first, 3 in the second, and 3 in the third as well. So something a little bit different in this one, but again, your final 13-3. So coming up in about 7 o'clock, top of the hour here, we'll get to Fargo Oak Grove and Northern Cass. The winner moves on to play Kinder Richland on Monday at 5 in Castleton in the Region 1 tournament. If you lose, your season comes to an end. 4 teams still alive for a Region 1 title, and it'll be trimmed down to 3. That's next here on your live event. Again, your final Grovers win it in 5 here in Enderlin.